So let's see. We've got Brady and Colby are on. Yes. Hello.
Looks like yes. Khalees on roll 20.
Yeah, I see.
And Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe is on roll 20, but I don't know if he's actually going to be joining us. He's at home sick. Just sniffles. But he decided to stay home this week, so I don't know. I think he just didn't log out last week.
He's petrified.
Yeah. So is Alyssa on yet, or is she just on?
Yes.
I know she's on roll 20, but I don't know if I see her in Skype.
I only show 2 people on Skype, and that would be you and me.
No, I'm seeing somebody else. Let's see.
It's just weird. I see 4 of 6. There we go. It's been updated. 4 people.
Yeah. Yup. Liam is out tonight because he is marching with the high school band for homecoming.
What a nerd.
Yeah, it's not homecoming yet, is it? Seems a little early for homecoming.
Yeah, seems late to me. About 40 years late.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I always remember homecoming being like, we were doing homecoming like November. End of October, November, somewhere in there. So while we are waiting for Alyssa, I'll go ahead and bring us in. Welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden. We will be picking up where we left off last week with the crew dealing with the ghost Frost Giant Jarls at Jarlmoot. But before we get started, I would like to thank the Friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. The first on the list being the Speechless Bard. She and her husband make beautiful leather products for your tabletop role-playing games, such as covers for your core rule books. She has a full line of dice bracelets if you like to show off your geekdom. She has a dice rolling mat that when it is rolled up, it kind of looks like a spell scroll. All of these items can be customized any way you choose. She does all of the work by hand. Just absolutely amazing artwork. If you're going to order, if it is for like a holiday or a some other gift idea, make sure that you give yourself enough time, because she is over in the UK and it can take a little bit of time for it to get over here to the US and clear customs, especially with the demands on shipping right now. And the next on the list is the Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and co-wash. They now have a line of deodorants and spray-on colognes. And each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. Today I'm wearing the Hero beard oil, which smells of rich cologne and warm amber. I don't know what warm amber smells like, but evidently I'm wearing it. If you're a first-time purchaser, they have a buy one, get one free option for first-time buyers. Just go to fablebeardco.com and go ahead and create an account, and you can put 2 beard oils into your cart. And if you use the code FIRST in all capital letters, the second beard oil will be discounted to free. Where we left off last week, so this image is the picture of the Frost Giant Jarl ghost. Does he even have a name? Probably. He probably has a name. Perhaps. Hmm. I'm pretty sure he does. No, he does. Rhaegar Yarva is the ghost frost giant here, and his council. Now, yeah, we kind of need Alyssa to log in because it's her turn. Let me shoot her a message.
I don't know, these last few sessions, Turpin's starting to feel used, you know? You trust somebody, and then bam, they just stab you in the back.
Yeah, so you guys had, as you were leaving East Haven, you were approached by a druid named Yselm Bloodfang. And Yselm told you about Jarlmoot, which is kind of on your way to the Goblin Fortress. And so you decided to stop over here and check it out. And she, as soon as the problems began, which started with the raising of a Frost Giant skeleton, and now has upgraded itself to Invisible Stalkers, Yselm decided to attack as well and pulled in a winter wolf to aid her. So yeah, I can see how Turpin would be having some confidence issues with strangers. So let's see here. I don't think he's here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete Thomas. Or at least remove him from the board.
Yeah, Turpin was kind of a scumbag for most of his life. And he's trying to be a good person now, and he's like, damn, what is it, temptation to going back to distrusting everybody and using them is just incredibly strong when people act like this.
Right? Yeah. Well, all right. Well, since I haven't heard back from Alyssa yet, we'll go ahead and jump forward one an ish. The Winter Wolf. Who has, what, 40 feet? 50 feet? $50. I bet he can reach Sam. Oh, he can't. Oh, wait, no, that's 30. Yeah, he can. There he goes. All right, so the Winter Wolf is going to let out his wintry wolfiness on Sam. He is going to just go ahead and try and bite Sam. .22 to hit.
Oh, Sam.
Brady, are you muted? So 9 points of piercing damage, and Sam needs to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or else be knocked prone. Brady, are you there?
Well, it might just be you and me, so I think you should give me like 4 levels. And,
Yeah.
we'll tell everybody about how, yeah, I am now Emperor of 10 towns and defeated the goddess all by myself, you know, that sort of stuff.
Oh, he's fixing his mic. Gotcha.
Yeah. Dang it. I lost out on all those levels. So he rolled a 9. That's not very safe.
No, so he is... Not only did he take 9 points of piercing damage, but he is knocked prone by the wolf. So he gets the, ow, my back symbol.
Yeah, Sam got the woof.
The woof. Alright, so Turpin, you see Sam get knocked down by this winter wolf. You've got Yselm Bloodfang, like, pretty much right in front of you. What would you like to do?
Well, let's get the scale. Always kind of confused as a little bit. That's 15 feet. Would grabbing Sam's hand be like an object interaction? In other words, would I be able to just walk over and grab his hand as a quote free action, or would that require more than that? I can open a door as a free action. I can do lots of things.
That's a good question. I would say... Yeah, I would say that you could grab his hand as a free action.
Alright. Then I will say, take my hand, and I'm going to walk the 15 feet or over to him.
Okay.
Grab hands. And I will cast darkness. Which I can see through just fine.
Right, because you have double sight, right? Hello!
Hey! So that's the darkness. So 15-foot radius. And he is prone. And so I'm going to move back half of my remaining distance, which would be, 7 or 5 feet or whatever we're going to call it, and drag him away in the darkness.
Okay.
In a random direction. So, we're going to go this way.
So you'd be about there, and Sam would be about there. Okay.
Right. So he's still prone, but he's not engaged and with anybody, and he can stand up and follow me. We can get the heck out of here.
Right. Gotcha.
What is the corporeality of these rascals sitting in the thrones around us?
They are completely incorporeal. They are ghosts, for lack of a better term. I would, yeah. I mean, they themselves are not combatants. So any attack.
But are they potential targets? Could they be targeted?
No. Any attack on them would just go through them, and they would laugh.
All right, that's all I'm asking. Like, Are they potential targets for anything at all? And you say no. Can't
No.
target them.
No. If they were, like a typical ghost, if it goes in to make an attack, it is partially trying to affect the material realm, and so therefore it can be affected by an attack or a spell. But these aren't really doing that. In
what
fact,
about the spell Calm Emotions?
it wouldn't affect them, but
That's my question. Is like, are there desires, or are there emotions or willpower? Is that anything that represents something in the physical world, or is there just a complete veil?
it's a complete veil as far as the Frost Giant ghosts are concerned. Now, they only appear when there's a full moon. So it's, basically they have once a month that they can actually even appear here. However, the manifestations...
We're all kind of pissed off at this druid bitch, right?
Right.
It kind of seems to have lured us into a trap.
Not necessarily a trap, but it's not... But you are inclined to believe that she definitely knew that this would happen.
Are we inclined to believe that she had malicious intent?
Wholeheartedly.
Yes, she had malicious intent in leading us here, and we're now trying to assess the why of it. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're assessing the why of it. Right now, you're just in the middle of combat, so...
Well, this
didn't.
druid bitch is just another quest giver. As far as I'm concerned, she's just one in a long series of people who wants us to do something for her.
Right.
Right?
That is
so here
correct.
we are at this circle of frozen stone thrones on a full moon for some kind of fucking ritual with these Frost Giant ghosts taking place here, and her turning combative.
Correct.
And we still don't know why she brought us here and then turned combative on this weird full moon night ritual bullshit. Because as far as we're concerned, she's just another person who wants a thing.
Right.
Right. Is that pretty much correct?
That is a safe assumption, yes.
Alright. So that's the assumption that Rhonda is going with is, man, we sure did pick the wrong quest giver this time.
Right.
Because everybody else has been asking us to go do a thing, and we come back profitable, and this bitch asking us to do a thing, and we might not make it back at all. What the fuck? What does she want? What is this problem? I'm gonna pin her down. I'm gonna smother her in my fat.
So she's way up here.
Oh yeah, that's my intention. I know it's not my turn. I don't know if we're doing initiative rolls, but I thought that I was first in the initiative.
You were.
At the end of last turn.
You were, but we were waiting, so we just went ahead and started.
Fair enough. So when it comes to my initiative, again, that's my goal. I'm gonna go fucking tackle this bitch like a line runner and drown her in my cleavage.
Okay. So, Turpin, you are out of the darkness, and Sam is at least halfway, partially out of the darkness. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
No, I think that covers it for me. I don't think I can do anything else. Well, actually, no, come to think of it, yes, I can do it. I have a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do a bonus action. Boom. So, I'm gonna shovel stupid druid lady. This is a steep slope here? A snowy steep slope?
I wouldn't say a steep slope. It gradually increases in height.
Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna pop her and move her 5 feet away from me.
Okay. So
Just because.
you're using...
This is a telekinetic shove.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got the telekinetic feet, and she's going to go in that red direction because I can only do it forwards and backwards.
Gotcha.
And she has a DC 16 strength save to avoid being shoved.
Okay. $17 to save.
Okay.
That was
My puny force powers don't work on her.
that was pretty close. I wasn't sure she was going to make that. All right. So Sam, do you have your mic fixed yet?
Yeah, half the time. When
Yeah.
I open up Skype, it just decides, hey, I'm gonna decide that the output is your current headphones, but the input is those wireless headphones you threw away.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I've never had this problem, but my buddy Jeff, who plays in our Saturday game, has a similar problem where randomly he'll log in and it'll have changed all of his audio connections. It's very peculiar. So you can spend half your movement to stand up. You've been dragged through the snow you're like half in and half out of this darkness area that Turpin has cast. So do you want to spend half your movement to stand up?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what would you like to do?
Is the ranger lady there? Sorry.
She is,
My brain ain't working right.
she is a frost druid.
Can I see her at all?
I would say no, because she's like 3/4 in, and this is kind of a, is it a globe or a sphere? Let's see, what's it say? Magical darkness. Sphere. So, no, because you wouldn't be able to see around the curvature of this sphere.
But it's flat, just like the Earth, isn't it?
Well, it's not that big.
It's a globe of darkness supported on the back of 4 giant elephants.
If it was a flat plane of darkness, it would be just a line.
Just like the Earth.
Yeah, just like the Earth.
Go this way.
Yeah, now you can see part of her.
And we're not holding hands anymore like manly men.
Right.
It was a firm handshake he gave me. I'm gonna cast deafness on her.
Okay. Is that a con save?
I think so. Deafness. Yeah, con save.
She got a 15 to save.
Oh my god. She saves.
Anything with a bonus action.
Serpent, do you have the Bardic Inspiration yet?
I have an inspiration.
Yeah, no, you would want to ask Rhonda if she's got an inspiration. Oh, are you handing out an inspiration?
I don't remember if I gave him one or not.
I don't either. You can give him one if you want.
Yeah, sure. Take a Bardic Inspiration, a D8 of usefulness.
I feel very empowered.
A D8 of bardly goodness.
There's only one little. You can click inspiration status in one little button, and it's regular inspiration. And now there's like 2 different bardic inspirations and regular inspiration. It's all weird. Too many inspirations.
Yeah. Well, they could have called like inspiration points that the DM hands out. They could have called that something else. They could have called it like in the old Star Wars D20 game. They called them. I think they were either force points or hero points. I think they were just hero hero points or something like that, but they essentially did the same thing, you know. She... Oh, she's a 9th level caster. Oh, that looks fun. Okay. Hold on, I need to look this up. I don't get to do druid spells very often, and I am usually disappointed because they're just these hippie spells that don't do much, but this could be interesting. Okay, so she casts ice. Well, wait, she has to move. So she will move there, and then she's casting Ice Storm. And I'm pretty sure that's going to get both Turpin and Sam.
Yeah. Well, I counterspelled the last one, and now I have nothing left.
Right. So this is a 20-foot radius. So yeah, this will get both Turpin and Sam. Both of you need to make DC 14 dexterity saving throws.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
I got a 90 with the +0 to my dex save.
So you will take half damage. And what did Sam get?
14.
Okay, you will also take half damage. So
And this is cold damage?
this is so Ice Storm does 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage.
Okay. I have resistance to cold damage. Or to cold. Just to cold.
So you will take half of half. Okay, so bludgeoning damage, you're going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, each of you.
That's half.
Well, I'm sorry, you're right. So 7 points of bludgeoning damage, each of you. Sorry.
Oh,
And then-
so I was going to go, man, we were going to get toasted.
And then for the cold damage... So Sam will take 8 points, and Turpin, you will take 4 points of cold damage. Okay, come on. I'll let you out. Yeah. You're not to panic.
Cool.
Sorry, my cats were sleeping in here and they woke up and started panicking because the door's shut. Okay. So that's what she's doing. And then there is the Invisible Stalkers. So the first one that popped up right next to Rhonda when it formed. Stalkers are invisible. So that means any attacks against them are at disadvantage. Let's see here. So this guy, oops. Is also going to move in. And they are both going to make 2 slam attacks, 2 each. So the first Stalker. 15 to hit. Does 15 hit, Rhonda?
Yeah, 15 hits. I got an armor class of 12.
Okay. So that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And his second attack, 16 hits for another 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And the second guy, I'm going to miss you with a 10. And then hit you with a nat 20. For 22 points of bludgeoning damage. I guess that makes up for missing him.
Yeah.
So that ought to...
Last time.
That should have pissed off Rhonda, rightfully.
Yeah, I've got 3 hit points left.
Ooh. Rhonda, what would you like to do with your 3 whole hit points?
Alright.
I don't think running away is smart.
My husband says run away.
Run away! Run away!
Run away! Run away!
Huh, wait, I gotta... Actually...
That gives them 2 opportunity attacks.
Well, before we get to Rhonda, I was just looking and see that Juck is not on the board. So, Juck, give me an initiative.
Where's my D20? 8.
You got an 8?
Yeah, I got an 8.
Well, that's not going to help, Rhonda. Actually, you know what? It will, because the Invisible Stalker also has an 8. Juck, you see Rhonda get slapped around. What would you like to do?
Before the thing.
Do what now?
I go before the shadow or whatever.
Yeah, you would have gone before the Invisible Stalker. So for this round, we're just going to give you an opportunity. Right. She only has 3 hit points. I don't know if you have something that can fix that.
I have level 1 spells.
Wait. You should be level 5.
Oh, I mean spells that actually heal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want to cast one of those, you certainly can.
Yeah, I'll cast like Cure Wounds or something.
Okay, go ahead and roll to see how many hit points she gets back.
Let's see.
All right, so Rhonda, you get 14 hit points back.
Good to know.
And then we are to Rhonda. What would you like to do?
I'm casting Leomund's tiny hut.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so you have a tiny hut around you.
And enemies can't cast through it or come through it.
Right.
Doesn't that take a minute to cast?
It might. I think you might be correct.
I can cast it in a ritual.
Which would take even longer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if you cast as a ritual, it's going to take like anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour.
Leo Tiny Hut is an action. Let me find it in the spell book.
Casting time 1 minute.
Time 1 minute.
Yep. Well, that's why they did that, so you can't just automatically create your own little armored Quonset hut.
Yeah, I've felt that before. It was not fun.
Yeah, you don't want to spend 10 rounds casting this. That's 10 rounds of concentration checks.
Alright, fine. I will cast a cantrip, dancing lights, 2 of them around this guy's head, and 2 of them around this guy's head.
Okay. So the dancing lights will act as the help action, which will negate the their invisibility.
Does that have anything to do with me moving out of their sphere?
No, you can move away.
Without provoking an attack of opportunity?
No.
If I cast a bunch of lights at their face and then move away.
No, they would still each get an attack of opportunity on you. Unless you didn't cast dancing lights. Instead, you took the disengage action and moved away.
Nope. I'm doing dancing lights and a deception check. I'll take their blows and say, "Is that all you got, you stupid motherfuckers? Come at me and I'll tear you apart!"
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Oh, that's just so dramatically different from Rhonda's normal. Oh my God, a crit!
Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, they only got a 4, so they are suitably intimidated by you.
And will choose to attack Jojo.
They are not sure about whether to remove you as a threat or to just run away. The Winter Wolf.
Also, she brandishes her 2 drum mallets.
Okay. Well, the Winter Wolf, being in darkness.
Hey, do I get my movement?
Yes. But if you move, they still get they do get to make an attack of opportunity.
Ah, fuck's sake. Fine. I'll scare him away, and I'll stand my ground.
Okay. The Winter Wolf, completely baffled from being in darkness, runs to the other end of the globe and comes out the other side, and that's all it will do for that turn. Turpin, what would you like to do?
Well, first off, Turpin's ears are just totally bright red listening to Rhonda's totally out of character explosion of vitriol there, so this is bad. Alright, so Turpin is going to, because Rhonda is obviously seriously agitated, I'm going to move over here to see what the heck is going on. 30, so I shift over to see our beleaguered songstress here, and
well, the weird thing is you don't see anything. You see these little dancing lights, but you don't see anything that is attacking her. They're invisible.
Right. Ugh.
But you can gather from where these dancing lights are located that that's where the target is.
Right. Well, at this point, I don't know what's going on, so I will. My free action is, Rhonda, what's wrong? And then I'll point my finger at. Is this bitch making you angry? And I'll shoot the
frost druid. All right,
the druid.
go for it.
Oh, that one doesn't look like it's gonna hit, and that one probably doesn't look like it's gonna hit.
No,
That's
both of
what
those
happens when you
miss.
split your attention.
Yeah, both of those miss.
Okay.
Sam, what would you like to do?
I am going to. Let's see.
You know, he hasn't done his thing yet. Can I use my bardic inspiration to re-roll one of those? Are I supposed to be able to roll, or not re-roll, but add a, what is it, a D8?
Yeah.
Let me add a D8 since I'm not going back in time. No, crap. So,
That actually makes one of them hit.
hey, I used it. So one of them is a 14.
Yep.
That probably misses also.
No, that hits.
Oh, excellent. So, the whichever. Let's see. If it's a it'll be 2. If it's a 1, it'll be the first one, and if it's a 2, it's the second. All right. So, 11 damage.
Okay. And do your Eldritch Blasts move her back 10 feet?
No, hang on. What do I have? No, I have the agonizing.
Gotcha.
I have the-
Gotcha. Hold on a second here.
I used an inspiration. Yay! The crowd goes wild.
That's
Next
better
time I'll
than
use a regular inspiration.
it's better than not doing damage. Okay, so Sam.
Go. Go over here.
Yeah, let's all group up again so another area of effect spell can wipe us all out.
And give you another bardic inspiration. My bonus action.
No, I can't get rid of these damn things.
And I shall. Can I see the wolf?
Yeah, you can.
Cool. I'm going to cast Enemies Abound on it. It gets an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. So it got a nat 20 for a total of 18.
Gosh, your magic is weak, Sam.
Okay.
Unfair.
Whoa. Great.
Anything with a bonus
Alright,
action.
that's all.
Okay. Yselm Bloodfang. What else can she do that's interesting?
You just need to upcast Vicious Mockery or something.
I wish I could. I'm trying to do is get the wolf to fight her for us.
No, it would have been great. That was an excellent strategy.
Nothing's going my way. Got 9 health in a dream that isn't happening.
Sure, why not? So she... Oops. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Perfect. Right there, she casts Wind Wall. If you try to pass through the wall of wind, it is 50 feet long and 15 feet high and 1 foot thick. If you try to pass through it, you must make a strength saving throw, taking 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. So she has now effectively cut Sam off, going that direction towards the rest of his party. Jock, what would you like to do?
I will.
You've got an invisible stalker like right next to you. You could attack.
Right. And I'm assuming I wouldn't know it's there then.
Well, you saw something invisible attack Rhonda, and it is now marked. They're marked by her dancing lights. So.
That's right, yeah. So I'm just gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
I have to look up the spell again.
So that is a 5-foot radius.
Right.
You could get both of them, and they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
And they're going to take double damage because they got a nat 1 on their save.
Wow.
So
Right.
2d10 double damage.
Took me
Throw
so
that.
from my D10.
Now you need to put that bardic inspiration in there.
Well, Haranda's bardic inspiration can be added to damage, not.
Yeah.
Well, Turpin doesn't understand it. He figures everybody's got it. He can't get rid of it.
That's doubled. Like I haven't counted it doubled.
So how much?
24.
Okay. Okay. Anything with a bonus action or movement?
No.
Okay. So this one is going to take a step towards Jock, and Haranda, you can make an attack of opportunity.
Absolutely. I will swing out with my drum mallet. Because if you guys didn't know, Rhonda carries a big bass drum on her back. And she wields 2 mallets, one in either hand, to beat the war drum. But now she's lashing out in anger. For 1d4 plus 3 bludgeoning damage.
Well, you got to hit first.
Alright. Plus 5 damage. So roll 1d20 plus 5.
Man, we're having a bad day.
That's again.
Ugh, that is a mess. And so, the Invisible Stalker is going to make 2 slam attacks on Jock. And probably miss with a 13.
Yeah, I missed.
Second attack, he misses with a 12. The other Invisible Stalker is going to try to slam Rhonda twice. 17 hits. For 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And the second attack misses with a 9. Rhonda, what would you like to do?
Kill those bastards. That's what she'd like to do.
I'm feeling about 4 total health points.
That's fine.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
1d4 plus 4. I'm gonna cast it at level 3.
Okay.
So that's 4 plus d4 plus 3d4 plus 4.
Go for it.
Plus. So that's 15 hit points.
There you go.
Total 19. And then I'll use my reels for reels action to cast Cure Wounds on myself, also at level 3.
Okay.
That depletes my 2 level 3 spell slots. And I get 3d8 plus 4.
Go for it.
For another 18.
Okay.
19 plus 18 is, what, 37?
Yes. That sounds right. No.
And as a free action,
Yeah.
I will yell, "You scum will never take me alive! I traveled light years to get here, you won't snuff me out!" But it's all in my native language, so no one else can hear it.
Nobody else understands you. She just starts speaking in tongues.
And I am, like, telling these invisible ghosts and giant ghosts, gargantuan whatever's, like, I came from a different fucking planet, you assholes. You're not gonna get this. Fuck you. Just on and on and on in my native language that no one else can understand.
Turpin's starting to wonder if she has a twin. Well, probably not that close. The Winter Wolf is going to run over here. And it is going to use its cold breath on Sam. Sam, you need to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Snap one.
Oh, you guys. I'm going to have to start fudging rolls because I'm feeling bad about this.
We're not trying very hard.
Clearly.
Bring it on. I can take it.
Oh, wait. I misread that. That's not 44. It's 48.
Oh, Turpin starts making emergency save your skin plans.
Turpin's getting ready to put on his black clothing.
Really good time.
So Sam, you take 17 points of cold damage.
Oh, that's all. I am on the ground.
Oh, are you down?
Yeah.
Okay. We will put the...
Have a very faint smell like a god.
we'll put the death saves marker on Sam. Turpin, what would you like to do?
Well, this is all going pretty bad.
Now, don't forget, this is a wall of wind that if you go through, you're going to have to make a strength saving throw and or possibly take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Right. And is it visible?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you see a swirling mass of snowy wind blowing. You can't see through it because of all the snow.
All right. Sarah, a light on poor Sam. And
Okay.
my invisible Sarah.
So your imp goes up over the wall and lands on Sam's chest, who, by the way, is also already having problems breathing.
And I cast the most powerful spell that I have, which is Spare the Dying. It's the one that keeps people. That's like life itself.
Right.
We
So-
defy the very gods.
I defy the gods, and then I acknowledged the power of the gods and moved my 30 feet way the hell over here to try to save my bony ass.
So
And I,
So-
well, actually, I'll telekinetically give the finger to that cold bitch over there.
Okay.
She has to.
So Sam is at 0 hit points and is unconscious, but he is stable. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to find.
Bring it.
I guess we'll just give him the dopey face, dopey ninja face. So he is unconscious, but he doesn't have to worry about making any death saves.
I cannot die. Even death has not killed me.
So Sam is unconscious and so incapacitated. Is there anything that he can do? I don't think there is.
I don't know how to get
Yeah.
him.
Can take no actions or reactions.
The only thing I can do, I think, is we're gonna have to get to him and do a medicine,
Right.
medicine
Or-
check to try to get him a hit.
Either cast a spell on him or at least give him a long rest so that he can get some hit points back, or short rest where he can spend some hit dice. But other than that, he is incapacitated and still vulnerable.
So, she's got to the Ice Queen over there has got to save DC 16, and it's not a big deal, but she moves backwards.
Why?
Telekinetic. Telekinetic slap in this direction right there.
No, she only gets a 5.
Yeah, well, I wish I could do more, but
So that's what, 5 feet or 10 feet?
5.
Okay. So that's not quite enough to push her into the globe. I actually moved her 7. That's okay. So Sarah's invisible, so she has no idea that Spare the Dying has been cast on Sam. She just thinks Sam is out of the fight. So she... She changes into a wolf. This will do for wolf. And moves 40 feet to here.
Does she have any concentration issues?
No.
Okay.
She's a druid, so her wild shape doesn't require her to make any concentration checks.
No, I meant as far as, it's changing shape's not concentration, so the wind wall can stay up.
Right.
As long as you don't get whacked.
Right. And that's all she's going to do. Jock, you are engaged with a invisible stalker. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move my moonbeam onto it.
Okay.
So I have concentration still on.
Actually, you may not even have to move it. Let me see here.
I need what?
Yeah, you don't have to move it. You can still keep the moonbeam on both those guys. So,
I'll just keep it there then.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Or actually, the damage happens on their turn. I'm sorry. And at the end of their turn, they can make a save or try to get out of it. Either way.
Right.
So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and keep it on him.
Well, I mean, it is, and moving it is a bonus action. So, what do you want to do with your main action?
I'll just keep it where it is since he's like the only enemy.
Right, but what do you want to do with your main action?
Oh, I thought that was my main action.
No, as a bonus action, you can move Moonbeam.
Well, then I'm gonna.
I mean, I think. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that that's how it works.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Yeah,
I have Moonbeam practically memorized because my wife was a Oath of Ancients paladin, and that was like her go-to range spell. So let's see here.
Oh, it says. You have to use. It is an action.
You can use it is. So you can use an action to move it, but you don't have to move it. So what would you like to do?
I mean, for my action, I'll just cast a poison spray on it.
Okay.
Since it's just a cantrip.
You may not want to do that. It is
a dex save.
Invisible Stalkers are immune to poison.
Oh well. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a player, or I mean not player, character.
Or as a character. So you cast poison spray. You see that it clearly hits something invisible, but nothing happens.
And then then the moonbeam, I guess.
Okay.
I'll search.
So go ahead and roll damage for the moonbeam. Okay. So these two guys both take 10. Alright, so the Invisible Stalker is going to try to bitch slap you. 23 to hit.
You know, this is how you get party wipes. DM rolls nothing but 20s, and the party rolls nothing but 1s.
Pretty much, yeah.
Does 17 hit you?
17? No.
Okay. And 15 misses you. On Haronda, the other invisible stalker is going to make 2 slam attacks. He's going to miss with a... Oh, wait, no. 13 hits. For 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And the second attack... Oh! Is a nat 1, and the invisible stalker comes close enough to you that you can feel some kind of invisible presence. Because it overshot its attack, Haronda can make an attack of opportunity.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You can't really stick the drum stick where the sun doesn't shine, because these things are invisible and the sun shines everywhere.
Right. The sun shines right through them. 19 is a hit.
Well, then I whack him. I whack him with a fucking mallet.
Yep. How much damage did you do? 8. Okay.
Clocked him with it. Wait, how much did I lose on the last hit?
12.
Well,
Alright, give me just a second. I will be right back.
Holy crap.
I'm at 25, y'all, and I ain't gonna stop healing myself. Y'all fend for yourselves. I got a career to look forward to. I'm beaten. Like, I'm out of here making tracks next turn. Like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, this might be a great chance to flee.
Yeah.
Because, I definitely want to help my party members, but dying doesn't help my party members.
Yeah, no. I'm fucking out of here. Rooster tailing it. We'll be getting out. Faster than you've ever seen this big girl move before. Be all over here telling Tensor's Disc to hurry the fuck up. Let's go. Giddy up, yo. Tensor's Disc, let's go.
That's true, yeah. The chair is, it tags along 20 feet behind me.
Nah, I like to think I got dethroned.
Well, yes, but
Dethroned, and
that means the chair is right here.
really care.
See, I'm making the throne right there. There's the throne. Kind of that.
I love this. I put my character sheet in my pocket and walk into the plaid pantry because everyone in my house left and now I'm out of cigarettes, so. Well, see, I'm playing in the marching band and my husband went to go pick him up and all 4 of the girls were like, I don't want to go see Liam and embarrass him in front of his high school friends. Take me too. So all the girls went with my husband to go pick up Liam from the marching band, and god damn it, now I have nobody to go buy me cigarettes.
Well, I just think it's funny that you're talking on the phone like one of these crazy people that has the earpiece and all that jazz, walking around talking to themselves, and you're over there going, "Die, die, you sorry son of a bitch."
She's just really into the video game.
At the gas station.
On speaker, everyone in the pantry can eat a dick. I'm so flattered by hearing my Dungeons and Dragons. Alright. Yeah, it's great. I'm doing my duty. I'm giving a gift to the world. Alright.
Sharing your life.
Yeah, no, I'm seriously right on the way to the plaid pantry. And y'all carry on. I got dice in my pocket. I got my character sheet in case I need to look up a stat. It will literally not be the first time I threw some dice.
Just throw the dice on the cashier's counter.
So, Rhonda, what would you like to do?
You know what?
It's your turn.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
Disengage and hop on that chair.
Yeah. No, I'm simply disengaging.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna have to throw out a vicious mockery as I move my movement speed. Southwest? Yeah, I don't want any part of this. This is gonna get me killed and fuck that shit.
Okay, so where are you moving to?
The
I moved it 30, and, I'd like to throw out a vicious mockery before I move 30 feet southwest.
So, hold on a second. So you disengaged.
Yes. Is that a full action or a bonus action?
It is a full action.
Okay, so disengage is a full action. As a bonus action, I'll throw a combat inspiration on Turpin because he's the first person I see when I turn around.
Okay, so that gives Turpin 2 different bardic inspirations that he can use.
No, I've been, dang it, I do. I've been trying to burn these. God, there's like viruses. Okay.
Well, shit, there's worse things that could happen.
AC, the next time you get attacked, put a D8 on your AC. That's it. As a reaction, just throw that 1D8 on your own side. And then,
Or technically, you could use one of the inspirations to add to your attack roll and the other inspiration to add to your damage.
That's true.
Well, and I have the regular DM provided that's non-bardic.
Right.
So could I use it? I could get advantage on the roll.
Right.
The third.
Right. Yeah, you can really stack it up.
Hey, as a free action, I'm gonna be all like, bless you, Turpin, cover my ass, babe.
Yeah, we're gonna have to modify the floating barcode launcher with some sort of a pullover shield.
Right? like Baby Yoda's pram from The Mandalorian.
Yeah, that spell lasts an hour, so this thing's just been following me around as I'm walking over. I know it's not concentration or anything, so.
Queen throne. I need to figure out a way to get back up on it. These guys have dethroned me, and I'm not okay with it.
So the Winter Wolf runs forward 40 feet and is going to attack Jock. The first question is whether or not its breath weapon recharges. And it does.
Oh my god.
And it's going to use it. So Jock, make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. And the Invisible Stalker has to as well. Oh, the Invisible Stalker nat 1'd his save, so he will take double damage. And actually, it's only 15 feet. Yeah, that gets him. So, Jutchok, what did you get for your save?
What kind was it?
Dexterity saving throw?
18.
Okay, so you will take half damage, and the Invisible Stalker will take double.
It's about the only way we're going to bring those suckers down.
So half of that, you will take 17 points of cold damage. And the Stalker... Let me double check his damage resistances, but... Yeah, no, he's fucked. So he took 56.
They've got like 100 or something. Some insane.
Yeah, it was like 104. But the Winter Wolf doesn't really know that the Invisible Stalker is there.
Yeah, if you're invisible, it's up to you to stay out of the line of fire.
Right, right. So that is the Winter Wolf's turn. Turpin, what would you like to do? You need to dig deep and pull out, some kind of AoE. You need the big booms.
We started off with a big old, gigantic skeleton, and I fireballed the crap out of that sucker.
That's true. A couple more of those would be great.
Yeah. I get to do like 2 of those per rest. And I pretty much, actually I cheated because I forgot, but I did the counter spell and darkness. So I'm already I owe my patron a life debt because I sucked another spell out of him.
So are you out of spell slots?
Yeah, I only get 2. Right?
Yeah, that's right, because you're a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
The upside of warlocks is that every spell that they cast is always at the highest spell level that they can cast it at. There's none of this variance. If you only have a 7th level spell slot and you only have Fireball, you're casting it at 7th level. But the downside, and I don't understand all these people that want to play a warlock as a caster, the downside is they don't have a whole lot of spell slots. So they are not a good caster.
Well, I'm doing it for role-playing purposes more than anything.
Right.
And I'm out of combat. I have fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
in any event.
Yeah, mechanically, warlocks are great as using casting as an auxiliary, but they're not that great being powerful casters.
Yeah, it's just the Eldritch Blast, I think, that you load up on as hard as you can and try to get that sucker to work.
Finger guns.
So, Jock is back here, surrounded by people. What's his condition look like?
I mean, 30 out of 40.
You're struggling a little bit. Okay. And I can't see the invisible guys, even though I may know there's something there.
Oh yeah, you definitely are aware that there's something there, and you are able to understand that these dancing lights that Rhonda had cast are sticking close to their target, so you're not at disadvantage to attack them. They're giving the help action.
Well, so my free action is to say, Sarah, to me! And which, I don't even have to say it because it can be mental. And I use my action to dash the hell away, which drags Rhonda on the Tensor's floating disc with me. So 60 feet. to the southwest, off the map.
Okay. We will
Survival being, 9/10 of the law.
Look, guys, this is a very different campaign.
Yes, it is.
So, things are just gonna be a little different. I mean, no hard feelings or anything. It's just, it's kind of a different campaign.
Those of us that are here, let's agree among ourselves to blame those that did not show up.
Yeah, it's Liam's fault. It's Liam, Anthony, and Gabriel's fault.
Yep, I think that's exactly right. We're gonna say it's their fault.
So you guys
4 kickers, okay?
run away. You bravely run away.
If we run into any troubadours, I'm gonna lose it.
Sam, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fully plan to come back for Sam. But in the next minute or two, I need to get myself and Rhonda out of here.
I'm going to use my inspiration point.
Okay. Okay.
That nat 1 didn't look that good, huh?
No, it does not. That nat 20 looks a little better.
So, Sam, your eyes snap up and then you go, and you wake up laying in the snow with, you feel like something is sitting on your chest and you have 1 hit point.
Cool.
Fake it.
Yeah.
Yselm Bloodfang,
Is standing right there, so wait until she goes around the corner and then get the heck out of there.
runs forward in her wolfy form. And
Hey, sorry about that, Jump Jock.
she gets advantage on her attack because of pack tactics. Because the winter wolf is attacking. And she is going to make a bite attack. I think this is the first time that one of my creatures has ever tried to bite the lizard folk.
Usually the other way around.
Right. 16 to hit misses you. And that is the waste of her turn. Juck, you have enemies aplenty. I can tell you, and this is really metagaming, I can tell you that the Invisible Stalker is the most clearly injured.
As my bonus section, I'm going to turn into a brown bear.
Okay.
And then, as my regular action, I'll make a multi-attack on them.
On the Stalker?
Yeah.
Go for it.
For my first attack, 15 to hit.
That hits.
My second, an 11.
That's a miss.
Alright. 10 damage.
Nice. He's so close. Okay. All right. The Invisible Stalker is going to make 2 slam attacks on Juck. 18 to hit. Does 18 hit you?
Meets to pizza.
I'm sorry.
Wait, yeah, it does. Kind of therefore.
Okay, so... Ugh, that is the worst roll ever. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Second attack. $23 to hit. For another 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay.
The other invisible stalker is not cool with new combatants entering the field. And he goes over here and he is going to attack the Winter Wolf. Misses with an 8. And hits with a 19.
Okay.
And deals 9 points to the Winter Wolf. Okay. Rhonda, riding around on your floating disc Barca Lounger, is there anything that you would like to do? You guys are now at the base of the snowy mound.
Has Turpin taken any damage?
Oh, a little, but I'm doing fine. I'm down on 11 from 53 to 42.
Oh no, this will not do. Rhonda's very concerned because you scooped her up and grabbed her out and covered her ass. Oh, my darling! You seem to be bleeding. Oh, you sweet thing. We can't have that hemorrhaging in your very paper-thin skin. Get over here, let Mama give it a kiss.
Yeah, getting 60 feet away is not sufficient for me. I'm still.
You're still going.
Yeah, we're running. I'll say, oh, don't worry about me. Look for a place to hide. If I have to return back, I can do it with the help of my Crystal and Sarah. But I don't want to leave you undefended.
Oh, I will definitely cast a, the 1d8 cure thing, the 1d8 heal thing that I have.
So, yeah, hold on. Let me look at something here.
Yeah, if I go into my crystal, the floating disc will dissipate. It's not going to follow me across.
And that's fine with me, but I got a bonus action heal that I would heal you with, and then I should start casting my Liam's tiny hut to hide myself in the snow.
We need that. Yes.
Yeah, your Liam and tiny hut can hide both of you. But yeah, so as a bonus action, you can cast Healing Word, which is 1d4. I want to say plus your
plus my 4
right
charisma modifier.
Correct.
So that's 2 plus 4. That's 6 hit points for Turpin. And I will start the 1 minute casting time for Liam and Tiny Hut to hide us both in the snow.
Okay. So you begin your incantation. The Winter Wolf is confused and angry and lashes out at the Invisible Stalker. Well, first, His breath weapon does recharge, but he's not going to use that. He is going to bite at the air. And if you've ever seen a dog bite at a water hose, that's kind of what this looks like. 22 hits. For 13 points of damage. And let's see here. But it is immune to being prone. So that is what the Winter Wolf does. Turpin, are you just defending Rondo while she casts Tiny Hut, or are you doing anything else?
Well, Rhonda's seated in the Marco Lounger that's floating on the disc.
Right.
And I'm going away with the dash action, looking for places. As a matter of fact, I'll ask Sarah to get a little altitude and try to find a place where a hut that looks like snow will blend in well.
Okay.
So I'm increasing the distance and looking for a place to set the hut so that it's not obvious.
So Sarah informs you of Sam's reawakening.
More reason to hurry up and get back if I can. But gotta get Rhonda set somewhere.
Okay.
Just dump her in the snow 60 feet away from
Well, you can't. She's in the process of casting Liamon's Tiny Hut. You can't really move her.
Now, well, I'm
Because
worried about that myself because she's sitting still. It's like being on a boat.
Right, but Liamon's Tiny Hut is a point that she can see, is where she's casting it.
Well, then it'll have to be like in the next quarter mile or whatever the visibility is.
Okay.
I mean,
So you're just going to keep dragging her?
yeah. Well,
So that means that. So here's what happens if you keep. And I mean, you would know this. If you keep dragging her, she loses that spell slot.
So she can't cast it.
I'll hop off for it. I'll totally hop off.
Okay.
Oh, if you want to stop here, then to cast the spell, then done.
So is there anything else that Turpin would like to do?
No, I think that would take a few seconds.
Okay.
And so Sarah to me, and I'll have, and we'll see about going back to help everybody else here in a second.
Okay. Sam, with your 1 hit point, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna be a hero.
You're a bard, do you have no healing spells?
I have no healing spell.
So here, there's a lesson here. If you're a bard, always take 1 healing spell.
Or run.
Yeah. Do you have a potion?
So the problem with my tiny hut is that I'm trying to cast it around me and Turpin.
Right.
And if you're not inside the casting area, you can't come in.
But that's not true. So the caster can decide who they want to be able to enter or leave. You can also decide whether you want the hut to be if you want people from the outside to be able to see in, or if you want it to be opaque, or
Right.
you can decide all sorts of things.
I want it like snow, camouflage, but I'm just questioning, can my friends come in and take shelter in it once I've cast it?
Yes, I believe up to 8 creatures.
that if you're not in the circumference of the spell when it's cast, then you can't come in. Is that wrong?
I don't think that is right. Let me double check.
Would you look it up for me?
I am. So, 10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. So if you leave, it ends. 9 creatures of...
It seems like I am the epicenter of the spell.
Correct. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast a spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any other color you choose, but is transparent from the inside. So, yeah, it says...
Right, but my concern is who's allowed inside, because from the spell text, it seems like if you're not inside the circumference of the spell when it's cast, then you can't come in.
That's basically what it says. It says creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast a spell, can move through it freely. So...
Turpin's job is to get people back there in the next 60 seconds.
Right. Right.
That's 10 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, that's quite a bit of time.
I mean, we have to stall till then.
I mean, considering that, you know, each round is 6 seconds, so, yeah. So, Sam, with your 1 hit point, what would you like to do? I'm going to run through the wall of wind.
I'm gonna crawl over here.
Create a new puddle of blood.
I'm going to cast Enemies Abound on the wolf.
On the winter wolf. Okay.
Yes, on the wolf.
So,
Make an intelligence check.
intelligence. He gets an 11.
Ah, finally.
Finally, something's going your way. So what does Enemies Abound do? I guess I should look it up.
On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Each time it takes damage, you can repeat the saving throw.
Okay.
Whenever an affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose a target at random from among the creatures it can see within range of the attack spell it's using.
So I am going to be a magnanimous DM and give you an option. If you don't want to cast that. And the reason why you may not want to cast that is that the wolf is already engaged with one of the invisible stalkers. So it's already attacking enemies of other enemies of your allies.
Ah, yeah, it is.
It may not be attacking. It may not attack Yselm Bloodfang, but it's already doing at least half of that job. So,
and Bloodfang is a wolf right now too.
Right.
So that might be a suitable target.
Well, she would still get her intelligence stat, but what I'm saying is that the Winter Wolf is already doing half the job of that spell already. So is there maybe something that might be more useful that you would like to cast? I mean, it's not if you want to leave it as it is. I mean, when it's done with the Invisible Stalker, or it'll roll, you know, 50-50 chance on either attacking the Stalker or Yselm Bloodfang, either way. But, yeah.
I can cast Crown of Madness on Bloodfang.
Okay. That's new and interesting. So she needs to make a wisdom save, is that correct?
Wisdom save.
Isn't that what druids are good at?
Ah, shoot.
She got a 16 to save.
Alright. And then I'm going to collapse.
Play dead.
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
That's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
28.
Well, holy
Okay.
crap, you are
So-
good at that.
So, Yselm Bloodfang and the Winter Wolf think, oh, well, he had enough life left in him to cast one more spell and then died. They believe 100% that you are dead again.
That's just my final win of.
I honestly did not expect this battle to be this much of a clusterfuck. Bad. So, Yselm Bloodfang is going to try to bite Jock. And blow it with a 9. That's all she's going to do. Jock, what would you like to do? You've still got one very badly damaged Invisible Stalker. You've got Yselm Bloodfang, and the Winter Wolf and the other Invisible Stalker are busying themselves with one another.
So, I'm gonna see, where am I? Okay, I'm just gonna attack the lowest stalker.
Okay, so this one down here?
Yep.
Go for it.
Ooh, nat 20.
Double damage.
And for my second attack, 19.
Well, roll yeah, the 19 also hits, but before you take that 19, roll the damage for the nat 20, and then you can decide where you want to put that 19.
Okay.
They're already planning your eulogy.
I see that.
10 damage.
So this Invisible Stalker, you see a swirl of air whip around and then just fall into a little divot in the snow, and the Invisible Stalker dies. So that 19, if you would like, will hit Yselm Bloodfang. If you want to put some smackdown on her.
Alright. See. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay?
I 10 damage again.
Okay. And so, Yselm Bloodfang, you smack this wolf right on the nose, and it falls back on its haunches and turns back into the druid. And she is prone from being smacked in the snout. So this Invisible Stalker is going to attack the Winter Wolf. Nat 20. I don't know if you would rather have the Winter Wolf or the Invisible Stalker, but...
Yeah, we don't want the Invisible Stalker to win.
For 18 points of bludgeoning damage on its first attack. And its second attack, 24 to hit. For another 14 points. The Winter Wolf is bloodied. Rhonda, you're still casting your spell. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, she wouldn't be aborting.
No change in the current scheme. Let's see here. The Winter Wolf is going to return the favor on the Invisible Stalker. It is going to breathe cold on the Stalker. And the Stalker saves, so it will take half damage. So it takes 7 points. And there for a second, you see this, in the cold breath coming out of this Winter Wolf, you see this like wind-shaped humanoid creature with a gaping large mouth. And Turpin, what are you doing?
Well, I'm heading back towards the henge. Are the gigantic... No, okay. Are the gigantic, ghostly frost giants, or at least the one, still there?
Yes.
Watching and
They,
enjoying this whole thing?
yes, they seem quite amused. Also, when Yselm Bloodfang got hit, she failed her concentration check and the wall of wind is down.
Well, it's a little off here, but I will move this way. Now, we have a giant sitting, there's a giant sitting here, right?
Yeah, there's a giant, a ghostly giant in each of these chairs, but the main Jarl is right here.
And these giants are 30 feet. What's the smallest giant?
None of them are really small. I mean, you're talking upwards of 20 feet.
Okay. All right. Well, I had to use a dash action to get here, so that is, since I dashed to leave. So that's my move.
Okay. Sam, who has his face in the snow, what would you like to do?
I'm going to see that this fight is going just fine for him. And I shall...
Bravely run away?
Yeah, of course not.
So all the times that you guys were in town and went to shops, you didn't buy a healing potion.
Done.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
I got crampons.
I'm going to roll percentage. Yeah, you did. You have one healing potion. We'll do 1d4 plus 2.
Cool.
If you want to quaff that as a action, that'll give you 1d4 plus 2 hit points. I mean, I'm just bringing it up because there's been, since we started, there's been at least 5 shopping trips throughout the town. I find it hard to believe that nobody bought a healing potion.
Yeah, but like 5 hit points isn't.
That are coming. It's better than 1.
Point or 6, it doesn't matter.
It's better than 1.
I'm sorry if I missed a turn or something. I got a phone call. It was dramatic. I'm back now.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
We assumed that you were continuing casting the tiny hut.
I'm going to cast Bay.
No, hey, I had a question.
What's your question?
My question is, while I am casting a thing, do I still have a bonus action? Or am I just totally focused on this thing?
I would say that you do have a bonus action. But I mean, you're pretty far away, and Turpin ran back to try and get the rest of the group to retreat.
No, if I have a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself again.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
A D4 plus 4.
Yeah, go ahead. So, Sam, you are casting Bane. Who are you casting Bane on?
On all 3 of the bad dudes.
Okay.
And I am healed to max.
All right.
Nice.
So,
Each make charisma saves.
all right. So, Yselm is going to eat a whole lot of shit with a save of 3. The Winter Wolf gets a nat 20. And the Invisible Stalker gets a 9.
You have to get 15 or higher, so that goddamn wolf is annoying. What a surprise.
The most charismatic creature in the 3 is a fucking dog.
Yep.
So, what does Bane do for Yselm Bloodfang?
For the next minute, whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw, they have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled.
Okay, I am going to put a lock symbol on her. And remind me of that when it's her turn. What, hers is next turn. What does it, and it does the same thing for the Invisible Stalker?
Yeah, anyone that failed.
Okay. They get little lock checks.
I'm just gonna go flip them the bird and then collapse.
You're gonna collapse and not try to run away?
Yeah.
All right. Make a deception check.
22.
Ew.
Dang.
They all once again think that you are dead for a 3rd time.
You can't kill me.
Yselm Bloodfang. Oh, maybe we've got something new to do. I know, she's doing so well. You know, no. Yeah. So she runs back here, and in this 20-foot radius area casts Sleet Storm. The area is obscured. If there are any exposed flames, they are doused as sleet and ice and rain come down and instantly freeze the ground, making it difficult terrain. If there was somebody concentrating on a spell, they lose spell concentration. So Juck, the Winter Wolf, and the Invisible Stalker all need to make dexterity saving throws. The Winter Wolf fails. The Invisible Stalker fails.
I'm guessing 13 fails.
And if 13 fails, you all slip and fall prone in the ice. You all look ridiculous. Yeah. From the south end of the ring, Turpin's like, what the fuck is going on up there? It looks like this 20-foot radius area has been turned into an ice rink.
I don't know if the Bane effect that she's under has any effect on that, but just a reminder.
Right. No, it does not. Juck, what would you like to do? You can spend half your movement to stand up.
How much longer until the house is done?
Like another 7 rounds.
No, we've had one round so far.
Okay, so that's a long time.
Oh, so 9 rounds. So no, it's been 2. It's been 2. So 8 more rounds. 8 rounds. So if you stand up, if you use half your movement to stand up, you would get an attack, or you would get advantage on attacking either the Winter Wolf or the Invisible Stalker. Your choice.
Yeah, I'll spend like half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And then I'll attack the Stalker.
Okay.
Uh, 19 to hit for my
That
first.
that hits.
And a 13 on my second.
13 misses.
Okay. That'll be... Uh, 6 damage.
Okay. Anything with a bonus action?
I will use my bonus action to heal myself for
Good
10
idea.
damage, or 10 health, I mean.
Go for it.
As my like one of my features for my domain, or not
Yeah.
domain, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. Good idea. The Invisible Stalker is going to continue his assault on the Winter Wolf at minus D4. And gets like a -2. And then his next attack, 18 hits. So the Winter Wolf takes another 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why are we just using Discord?
Why aren't we? Why aren't we using Discord? Well, Liam got in trouble and couldn't use Discord, and to be honest, the sound quality is so much better with Skype that I would prefer to continue using Skype. So I'm hoping that Liam does not get ungrounded from Discord ever.
Yeah, it's just a question because we kept switching between them.
Right. Yeah, no, the sound quality is just so much clearer with Skype. I just prefer to use it. You guys are free to use Discord if you the Discord channels are still up if you want to use them for chatting amongst yourself. Feel free to.
Yeah.
My gaming PC automatically logs into Discord, so actually the role-playing PC automatically logs in as well. So, Rhonda, are you doing anything other than casting? Are you doing anything with your bonus action? Okay, so you're just casting. Yeah, you're fully healed, so.
So that makes three rounds.
Yep. So 7 rounds to go until the hut is finished. The Winter Wolf will return the favor to the Invisible Stalker. I mean, the Winter Wolf's not that bright. I mean, he's smart for a dog, but... well, first... his breath weapon does recharge. Yeah, he's going to breathe his breath weapon. So the Invisible Stalker... fails with a 13 on his saving throw and is going to take 48 cold damage. For 25 points of cold damage. That really hurts. Okay. So yeah, Invisible Stalker's not looking too good. Turpin, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Turpin saw the druid move back away in between the stone chairs, but he lost sight of her.
Yeah, she's just out of his sight.
So he's going to move over here where he's got line of sight. He's like trying to keep perspective or view on her while she's moving.
Right.
So I've got about half cover from the stone, and then I'm going to use every bit of inspiration I have to nail her with some Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it. Finger gun away.
Alright, so here's the first one. Ba-doom. A 27. And that will hit. So let me do that used that inspiration. And then I can use this one. I built trackers. And that's a D8, right? Is that what the dice are?
Correct.
God, what are the crappy inspirations? So 9 damage from the first one.
Okay.
And the second one is the one that needs that one's that I should have used all the other stuff on. So I won't even use the inspiration on that one. Or I guess I need to. I said I was gonna do it anyway. So
Yeah, do it.
there we go.
All about it.
Matter. It won't make a difference. So 12 to hit on that one.
And a 12 just misses her.
Okay.
So
And
Yeah.
if she had any concentration spells, then she should.
Yeah, she already lost the spell that she was concentrating on. Sleet Storm, I think, is a one and done. Or at least she counted it as a one and done. Let's see. She wasn't going to bother concentrating on it. Well, I guess she can. She could concentrate on it, so she'll make a concentration check, I guess. Let's see here. She gets a soft 20 on her concentration check, so that succeeds.
Okay.
So yeah, the sleet storm continues to rain down December Oregon weather, but just in a 20-foot radius around Juck, the Winter Wolf, and the Stalker. Anything with a bonus action, Turpin?
Let's see. I don't think I can. I think everybody's out of range for my bonus action, so I'm done.
Okay. Sam, with your very few hit points. 1 hit point, in fact.
And a dream. Don't forget that.
And you have a potion.
Yes, and I'm still playing dead.
Yeah.
I don't want to chug a potion right in front of this lady.
She is currently showing you her butt in tight, wet, frozen leather leggings. The worst kind of leggings, in my opinion.
She's evil, but hot evil? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, hot in a trashy kind of way. She's a druid, so... Expect hair. Lots of hair. Kind of tastes like salty garbage, you know.
I'm not even gonna weigh in.
That is all Chris. All I did was laugh.
No, Carl, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Be cool, man.
I knew she was going to say so. The only reason why I said that is because I knew that it was going to press her buttons. So, Sam, what would you like to do? You forget I have a +5 to trolling. Sam, with your bruised eye and many multiple cuts and contusions.
I am going to pretend that I am dead still.
That's all you're going to do?
I don't want to... Yeah, that's...
All right. Yeah, your 28 will hold. I mean, they're not going to check your pulse.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So that's all you're going to do?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yselm Bloodfang. Man, she's got to do something. She is just going to continue concentration on Sleet Storm. So this area is these 4 squares. Wait, 10, 20, yeah. These 4 squares are difficult terrain. So moving out of them, Juck, if you were to disengage and move south, you would lose half your movement just getting out of those squares because the ground is so slippery. Juck, what would you like to do? The Winter Wolf is low. The Invisible Stalker is way lower. The Winter Wolf bitch slapped him pretty hard.
guess I'll just attack the shade or that thing.
The Stalker? Go for it.
Stalker.
Go for it.
Sensation. 24 to hit,
That hits.
and a soft 20 for a second.
That hits.
11 damage for the first attack.
Nice.
Yeah. 16 for the second.
Okay. Jock, what kind of weapon are you using?
It's the multi-attack with the fangs and claws.
Okay. You reach down and you grab something by the ankles and flip it, and in the air you pierce it through the chest, and this invisible stalker dies.
Nice.
When that happens, the ghostly frost giants all stand up and start clapping, and I was going to say invisibly, but that's not auditory. Silently cheering your defeat, and the Frost Giant Jarl stamps his fist down on the seat on the armrest of his throne, and a blast of cold air comes up under the Winter Wolf, and you see the Winter Wolf just get blown apart into frozen snowflakes. Yselm sees this and runs. Yselm is run away, possibly to return.
Tripper.
Possibly to return sometime in the future. She's not really that badly damaged. But the Frost Giant Jarl sits down and opens his arms wide as if presenting you with a reward. And the Frost Giant Jarl, then all of the Frost Giant ghosts slowly fade from view. And this throne that the Jarl was sitting on raises up out of the ground with a grinding stone sound and reveals a staircase underneath it that goes down into the permafrost. So before you guys decide to go down, now, Turpin,
Very busy.
Turpin, you are closest. Turpin, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
You realize my background is that I like magic, but I don't study it. Or anything.
Right. I'll allow Jock to make an Arcana check as well.
You can't beat a nat 20 with a +2 just cause.
That's
So 22.
That's true.
Well, you can beat it, but I can't. Well, let me throw 15 different inspirations on this.
You determine that that there is a time limit here, so it's not like you can wait until dawn. As soon as the full moon passes and the morning sun starts to cast its pall on the Icewind Dale, this throne will come back down and trap this dungeon underneath. So you basically have 8 hours to get down in here and get whatever's in there.
So I will run to Rhonda and tell her that the fight is over, because we sat down in a low spot, and tell her that the druid fled, but there's an event that it's only occurring under the light of the full moon.
And you know what? I'm only occurring under the light of I'm getting paid.
Well, it's very likely that something is worth having down here.
Yeah, I mean, if you wish to create a safe haven for us, then I'll gather everyone and we can have it, and then you can stay here while we go down under, unless you want to come with us.
She spent her time like making a new song about the cowardice of the king in the ice. Oh man, I even got it all written down for y'all and shit. Like we've been very creative in the interim.
All right, well then
I'll give everybody some blessings and go last.
Okay, so you're going to follow in last?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You get a bardic inspiration, and you get a bardic inspiration, and you get a bardic inspiration.
Sam wanders back in, and he's got a split lip, a black eye. There's bruises. His shirt's torn. He looks like he got into a fight with a lawnmower. Does anybody want to do?
Yeah, we should. Looking at the moon, we might want to take an hour, a short rest.
Okay.
To allow him to burn some dice and try to heal up.
Yeah, you guys can all. You can take a short rest, and everybody can spend as many hit dice, up to 5 hit dice. You can spend however many you want to heal up. Roll them hit dice and get some hit points back.
I got more than that. Somebody roll the healer, Sam.
Does anybody have two bards, does anybody have Song of Rest?
I mean, we both have Song of Rest.
You can both add those to hit dice.
An extra 2d6 hit dice as long as you use 1.
Sing a song, Sam. Let's sing him a song.
Yep. A wonderful song. Not die.
See, that's completely foreign to me, because when I played the sax, I played the blues, and when I played keyboards, I was in an industrial band. So it was pretty much all death and sadness. Well, I did play some bebop on the sax, so I guess death, sadness, and running around really fast. So, did everybody recoup some hit points there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Si, senor.
Somehow, over the course of an hour, I am back up to full health.
Hey, man, that's a good song.
Yep.
And we'll keep Rhonda on the stairs because, you know.
In the D&D world, they have those little Band-Aids with Snoopies on them.
Right.
They kick ass.
No, they don't have
Broken
Snoopy.
limbs.
It is Snoopy, but it's Snoopy with 5 heads. And each head's a different color. You go down this stairwell. To your left, as you enter the dark hall, is a closed stone double door with no handles or hinges on this side. To your right is a curved tunnel blocked by an iron gate that has 1-foot gaps between its horizontal and vertical bars. The iron hinges on the northern side of the gate indicate that it swings inward. Situated in shallow alcoves at the far end of this hall are 6 braziers. Each one is the shape of a 4-foot tall, 2-foot wide stone urn held snugly atop a 5-foot high clawed basalt pedestal. Carved into each urn is a rune, and above the alcoves looms a stone archway into which some words are inscribed. Now, these runes are in Giant, and even though Liam is not here with us, we know that that Crypt speaks Giant. The runes are Dodd, which is the death rune, Fiel, the mountain rune, Krigg, the war rune, Liv, the life rune, Ving, the wind rune, and Wyrm, the dragon rune.
I mean, you've already got it covered, but just for game's sake, I can ritually cast comprehend languages.
Well, true. So
Okay.
these are the urns down here at the southern end. This is a locked gate. The hinges are on the inside, the northwestern side, and this is a double stone door with no handles, and the hinges are on the other side of the doors. What would you like to do?
Good.
Somebody's excited.
So all of these, we can't. They open by being pushed on from where we are.
You can go over and kind of step up, and you open them up, and they are all empty.
I'm sorry. The west and the eastern passageways.
So this door is locked clearly. It's iron gates. This door you don't know. You don't know. There's no handles, and the hinges are not on this side.
Right. And this one over on the west side is like a portcullis. Goes up and down.
Uh,
Do the bars like go?
no, they swing inward.
They swing. Okay, gotcha. All right, and the urns are associated with runes,
Mm-hmm.
and the doors are they. I apologize. You probably said it, but were there runes associated with the doors?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
No.
we have runes on the urns, and that's it.
Runes on the urns, and that's it. No door handles or hinges can be seen from this side of the double doors.
Okay.
The iron doors, you can see that the hinges are on the other side and that they swing inward to the curved hallway. And the urns, when you examine them, they're all empty.
Is there enough room between the iron bars for something like a tiny critter to get between?
Only if it is tiny, of tiny size. Anything small or larger will not fit between the bars.
So Sarah might be able to squeeze through.
Is she tiny or small? Imps are small.
Yeah, but they can change shape into ravens and, I don't know, spiders. They have several forms they can get into.
It's true.
I'll do a quick check. And it is a tiny fiend by definition.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Sarah can flit through here.
Okay.
And at the end of the hall, at the end of the curved hall, let's see here.
Looking for any kind of levers or buttons or something like that inside here.
No levers or buttons, but she does reveal the room.
Okay, so no way to open this thing from the inside.
She reports, and you can just kind of see around the curve, not quite. There's a large oak chest with silver fittings standing against the wall directly opposite the double doors. a gold key sticks out of the chest built-in lock, is what she reports.
Well, I certainly am not going to ask her to mess with a key that's inserted into a lock. No. Stay safe. Come back, Sarah.
Okay.
All right. And then with using telekinesis, I'm going to see if I can rotate or manipulate these urns. I'll start with the one to the west.
Yeah, you can rotate them around. Nothing special happens. Sam, you're closest to the double doors. What would you like to do?
Are these double doors locked or anything?
They're push on them type doors.
Are you? Yeah. How are you determining if they're locked or not? You just pushing on them?
Yeah.
So they appear to be perfectly balanced, even though they're sized for giants, and they swing open easily, revealing this room.
Dun, dun, dun.
The chamber holds 4 large wooden chests with iron fittings and built-in locks. Hanging from a hook in the middle of the ceiling is a 1-foot diameter iron ring with 4 1-foot-long iron keys and a single 1-foot-long silver key dangling from it. So 4 iron keys and 1 1-foot-long silver key.
I'll attempt to lift the iron ring with telekinesis. I have a 10-pound limit, so I would say a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, I would say that you're able to lift the ring.
All right. Well, I'll drop them down at our feet and ask somebody to check them out without, to make sure that they're safe to touch, detect magic, whatever the hell.
They are not magical. They come back as dull and mundane.
So we got a total of 4 mundane keys.
4 mundane iron keys and 1 mundane silver key.
All right. We inspect the locks on these chests without touching.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm real good at this. My cataracts haven't totally cleared up. Maybe one of these younger guys should check it out.
Yeah? Sam, Jock, or Honda, you want to check it out?
I can try. How about a 6?
See, this is the kind of shit that happens when you're barbarian and you're rogue are not either feeling well or have other commitments.
Well, but the locks, there's not like one silver lock.
Jock, go ahead and make an investigation check, just in case. Oh, Jock?
He's mad at us for leaving him to fight all the big
Right.
bads.
For making him the hero.
Yeah.
There was a famous author, and I don't remember who he was, but he said, "Show me a hero and I'll write you a tragedy."
Mm-hmm.
Which got me to thinking that more characters need to die towards the end of my D&D campaigns. I mean, if we're going to be classical about it.
Yep. Throw in a Gygax room or 2 every once in a while.
Yeah.
I look at the statue. You're dead. What? What do I roll? No, you're dead.
We actually, my Tomb of Annihilation has that shit in it. Like, oh, there's a fountain. Oh, I'm gonna drink from it. Okay, hold on, let me roll some dice. Jock, are you muted?
He probably just died. Let me go check. He does. He just dies sometimes.
It happens.
Yeah, I was muted.
So, Jock, what'd you get for your investigation check?
I got a 18.
Wow, that's actually pretty good. So you notice the locks on all of these chests are made of iron.
Okay.
Well, I'll use TK and take the first iron key, stick it in the first chest, and try to turn it while we're standing 15 feet away.
And it unlocks.
Oh,
And
nice.
you do that for each of the chests, and you have to fiddle with the keys a bit, but you unlock all of the chests. The chests
All right.
each contain a single item. The first chest has an elven arrow. The second chest has a dead snowy owl that's been frozen stiff. The third chest has a gleaming scale from a young white dragon. And the last chest has a fist-sized stone from Kelvin's cairn. Do you need to hear about the runes again?
Definitely.
So there's Dodd, the death rune, Pharrell, the mountain rune, Krigg, the war rune, Liv, the life rune, Vind, the wind rune, and Wyrm, the dragon rune.
Well, we've got the dragon for the white dragon scale. We've got the dead owl for the death rune.
Uh-huh.
We've got the arrow for the war rune.
Okay.
So that's
three of them.
3 of 5.
There's a
We've
mountain
got
rune.
Although Kelvin's cairn, is that like?
It is a mountain.
Okay, so that one's going in the mountain,
Okay.
and what's the last one? Does it line up with the silver key in any way?
No, I guess you got all 4 of those.
So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 urns, and our runes or what?
And you only need 4 of them. When you place those in the urns underneath them, a blue flame pops up, and this iron door swings open.
Okay, and maybe the impetuous youth go and rush in there, but I'm interested in the 2 urns that were not involved. Is there anything associated with those 2? Because I see 6 urns.
Right. There's a life rune and a wind rune.
Okay. Light, L-I-G-H-T.
No, life.
Oh, L-I-F-E.
Yes.
Life and wind.
Yes. Live and Vind. They're very Scandinavian. The iron doors open up and ABBA starts playing.
Nice.
Hey, did you hear they put out a new album? Or about to?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they got back together and they put out a couple of new songs, and a new album is coming.
Wow.
I know, right?
Huh. Okay.
Disco lives forever.
Yeah, that's kind of impressive in a strange sort of way. I guess 150 years from now, we're going to hear all the musicians because they'll be in some sort of digital AI format.
Right? Yeah, at least it's not the Bee Gees. So, you guys are back here, and this door is open. Who wants to rush forward into J4?
Well, okay, so we're not going to rush forward. We're going to look for traps to make sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of not me's. So
Rhonda says not it. Jock and Sam, what do you guys want to do?
I'm definitely not just marching in.
So you have an unused silver key, and you know that this chest in here has a gold key already fit into the lock.
Yeah. I'm still checking the hallway. I want to see if there's little holes in the side that arrows would come out, or a pattern on the floor where pressure plates would be under and that sort of thing.
There is nothing remarkable about this tunnel.
All right. Well, then I will gut it up and walk forward and walk up to the door and look at the door with my eyeballs.
So the door's already open because Sarah opened it, and you see in this room a large oak chest with silver fittings stands against the wall directly opposite the double doors. A gold key sticks out of the chest's built-in lock.
Well, from this, I'll move over to the side as best I can and maybe try to arrange a door to be give me cover.
Okay.
And telekinetically turn the key.
Okay. So you telekinetically turn the key, and behind the chest here, a magical portal opens on the wall.
Guys, anybody want to stick their hand in the magical portal?
On it.
Sam goes in and says, I'll do it. He sticks his hand in the magical portal, and it teleports him out to the middle of the ring. You just see Sam stick his hand in, and it's kind of like the Stargate. He puts his hand in, and it just sucks him in, and he goes, and appears in the middle of the circle.
All right. Well, guys, Sam just got disintegrated.
In that case, I'm just gonna stroll down again.
Okay.
Sam's dead, guys. He just got.
Sam's dead again.
I'll just shout out. Teleport me to the portal.
I'm not dead yet.
You can't kill me that easily.
So Turpin takes a minute to rest and let his heartbeat drop back down again.
You hear Sam,
And,
I feel happy.
it's like, oh, thank God. And I turn the key back to neutral.
The portal stays. The portal stays up.
I telekinetically pull the key out.
Okay. Portal's still there.
Interesting. I'm going to, as carefully as I can, I don't want to get too close to that thing. It almost ate Sam. And I'm going to look around the room. Is there any other feature in this room that would indicate a keyhole or something?
Make an investigation check.
Oh man, I'm getting worse. This is what adrenaline does to you. Where's all my inspiration, people? Man, oh, I could use guidance on that, but it won't help. So, so I get a whole 6. So I don't see Jack.
So on your 6, you see that there are piles of weapons and armor laying around the room. Here and here and here.
Oh God, it's
here.
It's the remains of the people that got disintegrated. Okay. I'm going to telekinetically, now that I've taken back the gold key, I'm going to telekinetically put the silver key in that lock and see if it fits, and then try to turn it.
It does fit. and you turn it, and the chest opens.
So there's this flesh-eating portal behind it, and now the chest is opened.
The chest, when you turn the lock, the chest flips open, and you see sitting on like black velvet, you see a polished ivory horn. Looks like it was probably ivory from a mastodon. And when you do that,
the entire underground complex explodes.
yep, that's what happens now. Flying battle axes come up out of the piles of detritus laying around the room. There are
Hey Sam, we've got magical flying weapons for you in here.
there's 6 of them in here.
Yeah.
They just shot back. Can't farm weapons, sorry.
yeah, you're kind of boned for that.
Yeah. Well, one of the doors was already kind of pushed shut because I was using it to shield me from the horrors of whatever was going to happen.
But these are
We'll see if-
these are only animated weapons.
Oh, that's all.
Animated objects.
Yeah.
The very front of the book. They don't have a ton of hit points.
Yeah, well, I like my blood inside me. And
Well, yeah, there's that. I mean,
There's been enough of it spilled already.
I'll tell you, if my razor blade jumped up and started flying around the room, I wouldn't walk into the bathroom either.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, that can't kill me. I mean, all it's going to do is, like, make me bleed a whole lot.
And the
A few
flying
scars.
battle axes got a 7. Everybody roll initiative. Oh fuck! Oh, come on, man! Throw me a bone here. I've spent the last 3 hours trying to keep you guys alive.
Oh, man.
So Haronda got a 13. Ugh. Fucking Turpin
My
got a
armor
2.
class is 10, by the way, guys. I'm an old man that wears clothes.
What did
That's it.
what did Sam get?
24.
Nice. And what about Jock Jock?
I think I'll just go with the.
Well, what'd you get?
I'll just head towards Turpin.
Well, what did you get for your initiative?
Oh, well, I got a 14.
Okay.
So it's pretty average.
So, first in our initiative stack, Sam, you hear Turpin yell out. What do you want to do?
I'm going to wonder what he expects me to do. And
These guys, the flying battle axes are like 1 or 2 hit wonders. Hey, come on.
Oh, yeah. I remember, like, as a kid, taking the broom and being sent down into the basement to take care of the flying battle axes.
Yes.
Not. Never seen these things
So-
before in my life.
So my grandparents' house, they had a actual sub basement, and to get down there was this long like exceptionally long, like horror movie long, steep staircase with, and the fucking handrails only went like halfway. Yeah, and so, and the laundry room was down there, and this big storage area, and I was terrified of going down there without the lights on. So my grandfather actually wired in a toggle switch at the top of the stairs to turn on all of his fluorescent lighting down in the basement. But yeah, it was terrifying to go down there, and it didn't take too long. I think my grandmother was like in her 50s, and they were like, "You can't go up and down these stairs anymore." And so yeah, so this is exactly like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the creepiest part was that my mom's Pollyanna doll was down there, and Pollyanna was like 4 feet tall and sitting in the dark, and her eyes moved. The creepiest fucking doll ever.
Bride of Chucky.
Right. You'd get like halfway down the stairs, and some light would be coming in from the little windows at the top, and you'd be like, and you'd see that doll in the corner. You're like, I'm not. No. No, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sam, what would you like to do?
Looks like he was dashing up here to see what the heck's going on.
Yeah, I'm just dashing up here, and then I shout to Turpin, "You got this, buddy. You can do this."
So, your bonus action, do you have any,
I'm giving it my last bardic inspiration.
Okay. So, Turpin, you have a D8. Chuck, what would you like to do?
I will. So which ones are the
So these are
symbols are the? Oh, okay.
these are all flying battle axes that have been animated.
I'm gonna.
The souls of dead defenders are coming at us with battle axes.
No, that's great. I'll walk towards them until I'm inside of them, and then cast a poison spray.
Okay, let's see. What's your movement? 30?
30 feet. I mean, if the doors are open, I think I can see one of them.
So 30 feet would put you there. Remember, each square is 10 feet.
That's right. And so, would I be able to see that one to like the left of the chest?
Oh yeah, you can see this door here is open. Turpin is hiding behind one door that he's closed for cover. And this door is open, and you see that there are these flying battle axes flipping around in here.
I'm gonna use poison spray on the one just to the left of the chest. Has to make a Constitution saving throw.
So that's 45 feet.
Wait, let me double check. That's not as far. Okay.
It's probably 30.
This isn't the.
You could dash and get closer. I mean, it seems like right now you're the one with the best AC.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and dash and get.
So that could put you in the room.
Right. Yeah. I'll get there.
Okay. What would Rhonda like to do? Is Rhonda on another phone call?
I think Ron wants to cower in fear.
Well, I mean, you're still on the stairs.
and not go any further down.
If
In a
you
foreign language.
if you wanted to, you could move to like here, and if you have another bardic inspiration, you could give it to Juk.
I'm good. I'm not moving nowhere.
Okay. Okay. The flying battle axes.
No, trying to get me killed. They're lucky I'm here at all.
These 3 flying battle axes are going to move over and attack Juk. These 3 are going to take the dodge action. An 11 misses Juk. A 22 hits. For 2 points of slashing damage. And the last one, 17 to hit. Does 17 hit Juk?
No.
Okay. All right. Like I said, the other 3 are going to take the dodge action. Turpin, what would you like to do from around the door, which gives you 3/4 cover, or I'm sorry, 3/4 cover. You have a +5 to your AC.
Yay, I'm up to 15. So Juk, out of sight, his peripheral vision, he sees Turpin's shaking, liver spot covered hand poke out in this, and he says, "Fire!" And there's this little ball of fire that starts to poof up from his hand. And then, and he says, no.
Well, technically, I mean, Fireball has a 20-foot radius. You could cast it up here, and you could get these 2 rather easily.
Yeah, I would have just gone like right in the dead center of the room and just said, kill as many as you can. But
well, that would have only gotten Juk and one other. You could do up here, and 20-foot radius would have gotten these 2 that are on Juk and left him out of it.
No, see, a 20-foot radius would have been...
Oh, yeah, no, that's 40 feet.
Is this big.
Right.
So
that would have blasted the entire room. I don't know, it's up to Juk if Juk wants to...
No, I'm not doing it. That was just a, knee-jerk, like, call up the most...
Yeah, you're right. 40. That would be a 40-foot diameter. This room is 40 feet in diameter.
No, I'm not doing it. That's just role-playing. So, I will quickly...
Hey, man, you know what? Juk's saying go for it.
Yeah, well, tough. I'd have to eat it, too, and I'm not going to. So, there's the first one.
No, technically, you're behind the door, so you're just outside of it.
You do know, I just learned this spell. I've used it once. I don't really know how this spell works all that well.
You can't learn until you use it.
I think I'll practice it a little bit after this. I didn't think I would need to use it at close range.
One of the guys in my Saturday night group is taking an ethical hacking class, and I allow him to sit here and hack my own network. While, yeah. So, I mean, like I said, you're not going to know until you use it.
So, anyway, so I shot this one on the southwest corner with a 19.
That hits.
15 damage,
and it's dead.
And I'll shoot another one at this other guy, and nothing happens. I blow the tip of my finger off.
Was that a nat 1?
Yes. So I'm going to fumble my finger. It falls to the floor.
Roll damage.
16 was the Eldritch Blast damage.
Juk, you take 16 points of Eldritch Blast damage.
This is the second time I've nailed somebody in the back of the head. You guys need to not be in front of me.
He'd have been better off with the fireball. Sam, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go over here and start playing a song to cheer you up. Encourage you guys.
Okay.
Don't worry. That's it.
So, what does your little song do?
Oh, nothing. It's a song.
I feel a lot better.
Exactly.
You don't have any other spells to throw at them?
I can't charm a flying battle axe.
It's immune to poison and psychic. Oh yeah, it is immune to charmed. Yeah.
You need to get out of here. This is not a safe place.
Jock, what would you like to do? You got two right in front of you.
I'm gonna use poison spray on one of them.
So is poison spray a cone?
I think it's a one target.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for a creature, Constitution saving throw.
Okay. They only get a 9.
Wow, 24 damage.
No. They're immune to poison. Do you want to do something else? They're animated objects, so think the teacups in Beauty and the Beast. Except that these are sharp, pointy objects.
If somebody licks the handle of the battle,
Right.
Hey, remind me who is paying us.
Well, there's this beautifully carved ivory horn sitting in this chest.
Don't want.
there's a 30-foot tall ghostly giant that's paying us.
I can tell you guys, probably especially Rhonda, wants this horn.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'll just go ahead and attack it normally then.
Go for it.
See if I can shoot first.
I'll be standing here with the heels.
10 probably misses.
Yep.
Alright.
Next attack.
So be my turn then.
No, you can make another attack.
Oh, I can't? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the boss action.
Yeah, we're just going to ignore the poison spray because it was pointless.
Alright, 14.
Nah, it still misses.
Great.
Jock, make a Arcana check. What'd you get, Jock?
What kind of save was it?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. So, 5.
There we go.
I'm gonna stop using that.
So
Team.
this ivory horn that's sitting in here is banded with gold bands, and you can see that it is carved on it. It looks like Frost Giants. It looks like symbols or insignias of Frost Giants blowing a horn and castle walls getting blown down.
Nice.
So, Rhonda, anything that you would like to do?
You could play counter. Was it harmony with Sam?
I'll start beating my bass drum that I carry on my back and beat a war tune.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, and that resonates throughout the dungeon.
We're gonna give these battle axes a concert.
Come get us, motherfuckers.
Okay.
That's right.
So these two flying battle axes are going to make attacks on Juck Jock. Miss with a 13. Miss with a 5.
I gotta get out of here, so I'll catch you guys next week. I'm on my way out to a date.
Okay.
All right.
These three are going to move in and make their attacks. Miss with a 9. Miss with a 10. 17 to hit. Misses you. I will remove Honda. Turpin, what would you like to do? I mean, these guys are easy, guys.
You have godlike knowledge. We don't. So I'll move back this way and say, Juck Jock, come to me, and he'll feel a force that's pulling him 5 feet towards me using my bonus action telekinesis.
Okay.
He won't- So you should
Juck
be
Jock,
able
are
to
you
fire in the hole?
Juck Jock, are you going to fight that, or are you going to allow it to tug you out?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
So he moves back towards me 5 feet. No, I mean that won't get him out of trouble, but it gives him a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna fireball the back corner. I'm not using physics or nothing. I'm just gonna
Okay.
see what happens.
Okay.
And that would be
Well, they'll take half damage. They got a 21 on their save.
so that would be this big, and I'm doing it right there. So it's only gonna take those two out because I'm not pretending like I'm an expert at this yet.
I'm going to move it and say that
Oh, okay, good. Then-
they're all going to take it. So they will take half damage. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Looks like oh, it's only 18.
That
But man,
Is-
that's a lot of ones.
enough. These guys are destroyed. You blast the room and they're destroyed. The horn inside. Let me grab my DMG. The most important chapter of the DMG.
Yes. The loot.
The loot chapter, yes. Yes. Which, honestly, my DMG at this point, if you open it, it just kind of flips open to that section.
Horn of blasting. That's what it sounded like.
That it is. So, it is a wondrous item. It is rare. You can use an action to speak the horn's command word and then blow the horn, which emits a thunderous blast in a 30-foot cone that is audible 600 feet away. Each creature in the cone must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d6 thunder damage and is deafened for 1 minute. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage and is not deafened. Creatures and objects made of glass or crystal have disadvantage on the saving throw and take 10d6 thunder damage instead of 5. Each use of the horn's magic has a 20% chance of causing the horn to explode. The explosion deals 10d6 fire damage to the blower and destroys the horn.
Well, that would be a great item to sell.
I don't know.
Yeah.
For a 20% chance, I'd probably use it.
So, okay. I'll put it on my list, but that'll be something for somebody else to, or whoever wants to put it on their list, but I'll keep track of it.
Okay. Yeah, just go ahead and put that down in the party kitty.
Blasting, and also, I can worry about it later, but we have a total of 6 keys and 5 chests. And if nothing else, we can keep 2 of the keys. One's gold and one's silver.
The gold key is worth 50 gold pieces.
Are the chests salvageable, or are they like?
There's nothing else in them.
Well, I know, but there's still a chest that's locked.
No.
It's got a.
So there were 4 iron keys that opened up all 4 chests over here, and you had a silver key that opened up this chest, and the gold key opened up a portal that put you out into the center of the ring.
Right. Okay. Well, we definitely want to take these. Even in my little domicile.
I'm sorry. The silver key is worth 50 gold pieces. The gold key is worth 100.
All right. So silver key, and that's 50, and a gold key for 100. But honestly, I think you could find somebody that wanted to be all impressive. And 5 chests. Okay. Well, actually, there's 4 chests and then 1 magic chest.
Correct.
All right, we can end it. I mean, but I have all sorts of experiments. Like if you take the magic chest and you use the gold key on it in another location, does the portal still open? There's just inquiring minds, especially my inquiring mind that my character is fascinated with magic.
Yeah, probably not.
It opens, but anybody that's gone through it has never returned.
Right. Well, that's not true. You know that Sam got sucked through it and came back.
No, I mean after it's moved.
Well, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know. They might end up right back here, stuck out in the frozen waste.
Nobody. Yeah. Who knows where it goes? We could test it out in the snow over there, and nobody shows up, and we're like, oh crap.
Right.
You want to just?
So we will stop there. Excuse me while I modify the map for next week. And the turn order. And yeah, we will pick this up next week at 6 p.m. on Friday.
All right, cool. So we gained 2 levels now?
No. Yeah, you don't gain a level from this. However, I'm going to grant Sam an inspiration point for his excellent use of deception, pretending to be dead.
He did do a good job.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'll see you guys next.
All right, I will see you guys next week.
Thanks.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye. Oh, real stretch.